Kodak Company is happy to bring you America's favorite family, the Nelsons, Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. They like to go places, enjoy happy times together, and they know that good times are picture times. And now, here's Ozzie.
Hi, I'd like to welcome you to the Kodak Camera Carnival. All this month at Kodak dealers across the country, you'll see Harriet and the boys and me in displays like this, inviting you to step out with a modern Kodak camera. We'd sure like you to discover the new rewards that Kodak has built into all its 1958 cameras. Until you've used one, you can't imagine what up-to-date picture taking is really like. I've been shooting pictures with these modern Kodak cameras, and I know how really fine they are. In movie cameras, in snapshot cameras, in 35-millimeter color slide cameras, your Kodak dealer has something new for you to see. Tonight, the spotlight is on Kodak's 35-millimeter color slide cameras. There's one for every taste and every budget. These, you know, are the remarkable cameras that let you take beautiful color pictures you can project as big as life or even bigger. We'll show you one or two later on.
But first, Kodak invites you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Don't forget the Nelsons are coming to dinner tonight, dear.
Yes, dear, I know. I'm all ready. Oh, hi there. I'm John Archer. I've been a friend of the Nelsons for many years. I was a bachelor until a short while ago, but now, thanks to Ozzie and Harriet, I'm a happily married man. There's quite an interesting story about how I took the plunge after all these years. I think maybe you'd like to hear about it. About, 6 months ago, the Nelsons, the Darbys, and I had just returned from a wedding where I'd been the best man. For about the fourth time, I might add.
How about coming to the house for a cup of coffee?
Oh, sounds great to me.
John?
Oh, no thanks, Oz. I want to get home and get rid of this monkey suit.
You certainly made a perfect best man, John.
Well, thank you, Harriet.
Yes, sir, John, you played your usual role with great distinction.
I'm getting used to it by now.
Wasn't it a beautiful wedding?
Oh, it certainly was.
Oh, come on. What are you girls crying about? The wedding's all over and everybody's happy.
Could I interest you guys in a game of golf? We've still got time to get in 9 holes.
Well, gee, John, I'd like to, but I promised Sally I'd fix the lock on the back door.
Good for you, dear. I thought you'd forgotten all about it.
Bad chance.
How about you, Oz?
Oh, no, thanks. I promised Harriet I'd paint the screens. Maybe some other time.
Well, all right. I'll say goodbye.
Yeah.
So long, John.
Hi, John.
I feel kind of sorry for John. He leads a typical bachelor's existence, kind of aimless. Oh, come on. It's not that sad. He has a lot of friends.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about John. I was just thinking about what a beautiful wedding it was.
Just beautiful. By your handkerchief, I'm starting to bug around now.
I can't get over what a beautiful wedding it was.
Before you get started again, I don't have a handkerchief with me.
No, I think I've cried enough for one wedding. Isn't John a nice fellow?
Yeah, he certainly is.
I wonder why he never got married, especially with attractive girls like Kathy around.
Kathy? Who's Kathy?
Oh, you know Kathy Collins. She's a friend of Mary Dunkel's. Wonder if John knows her.
Oh, well, no, I don't think so. At least I've never heard him mention her.
Say, I have an idea. Why don't we invite them both over for dinner some night?
Now, wait a second. I'm way ahead of you.
Way ahead of me?
Well, you know darn well what I'm talking about. You invite them over to dinner, give them a nice home-cooked meal, turn the lights down low, and put on some of those Rudy Valley records, and next thing you know, you'll be making arrangements for the wedding.
You don't think I'd do a thing like that, do you?
Well, you did it once before.
When?
Before we were married, when I used to go over to your house for dinner.
That's not entirely true. They were Bing Crosby records.
Well, let's leave John alone. He's been a bachelor all his life, and he seems to be very happy.
Well, aren't you happy?
Well, sure.
Well, then why don't you want John to be happy?
Well, I want him to be happy, but I want him to be happy just the way he's been happy all his life.
Well, that's fine, but what about Kathy?
What about her?
Don't you want her to be happy?
Sure.
Then when can we invite John and Kathy over for dinner?
Look, Harry, I know this is difficult for a woman to understand, but John is a big boy now. He's been a happy bachelor all his life, so let's leave well enough alone.
Well, just wanted to get your reaction.
Well, you got it.
Well, okay, but it's your responsibility.
What's my responsibility?
Letting John go through life without meeting Kathy when I know they'd be just right for each other.
Harriet, please.
Well, okay, but if somebody else gets Kathy, it's your fault.
Hi, Oz.
Oh, hi, Darb.
I wondered if I could borrow your screwdriver.
Well, yeah, it should be in on the workbench there, right behind the can.
Okay, thanks.
See it?
No, not here.
I guess it's over in my garage.
Hey, Oz, you happen to know a gal by the name of Kathy Collins?
Well, yeah, I've heard of her. Why?
I think Sally was talking about her. She's a friend of Mary Dunkel's.
Did the conversation by any chance have anything to do with John?
It had everything to do with John.
I thought so.
Sally wanted to invite him and Kathy over to dinner Sunday night.
But Harriet had the same idea. She wanted to invite him over to our house. Tell me, why is it as soon as the girls hear of a happy bachelor like John, they want to get him married off?
I'm sure I don't know.
Wonder why he isn't married.
Well, maybe he doesn't like painting screens and fixing locks and things like that.
You know, he seems like kind of a lonesome guy, though. He's never home. He's always out playing golf or bowling or something.
Well, maybe he has to stay away from the house to keep away from all those women who are trying to get him married off.
Well, he's been pretty successful so far. Nobody's hooked him. Pardon me.
But you know, Oz, one of these days he's just going to happen to stay home. He'll answer the phone, and he'll be stuck with some gal like this Kathy. Not that she isn't a nice girl.
No, I know what you mean. There are so many nice girls. And after all, a guy's got a right to select his own wife.
Maybe he should get married just to protect himself. Do you know any girls?
We don't even know whether he wants to get married.
Oz, he's bound to get married sooner or later.
Yeah, he probably doesn't realize how pleasant it can be.
Maybe we should show him. Maybe we should invite him to dinner one night. You know, give him a taste of home cooking, home life, happy family.
Yeah, well, why don't you invite him over to your house Sunday night? Heads.
It is. Congratulations, Mr. Nelson. You're going to have a guest for dinner on Sunday night.
No, wait a minute. I won the toss. A darn? Oh, ho, ho.
Thanks, Oz. This certainly is a comfortable house you've got here.
Well, thanks. It's all Harriet's doing. She's in charge of that department.
Do I smell turkey?
Oh, yeah, we have it quite often, about once a week, I guess, with mashed potatoes and gravy. Makes a nice dinner when it's home cooked.
Sure does. You know, I love a real fireplace. I've got an artificial one in my apartment. It has an advantage. You don't have to empty the ashes.
Yeah, well, Harriet's pretty good at that, too. Of course, every once in a while, the boys help out.
Hi, Pop.
Oh, hi, Pop. You know Mr. Archer, don't you? This is Dave.
Hi, Dave. Rick, how are you?
Congratulations. I hear you're getting married.
No.
I thought Mom said something.
No, Mr. Archer was the best man at the wedding the other day.
I'm afraid nobody'd have me, Rick. I'm too grouchy.
Oh, that's hard to believe. Boy, something sure smells good. What are we having for dinner, Mom?
Turkey.
Is it Thanksgiving already?
No, I just thought we'd have turkey tonight.
Anything I can do to help you, Harriet?
Oh, no, not a thing. Thank you. Please sit down. Be ready in a moment. Here are your slippers, dear.
Well, thank you.
And here's your pipe for after dinner.
Well, thank you, dear. This is the life.
Hey, isn't that my pipe, Dad?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. I thought it was mine.
I didn't know you had a pipe.
I think I do, someplace.
Dinner's just about ready now. There's a good fight on television I know you want to see.
Oh, thanks a lot, dear.
Hey, what's going on here?
Would you like another piece of pie, John?
Oh, no, this is plenty, thank you.
May I be excused, please?
Yes, certainly, dear.
Nice seeing you again, Mr. Archer.
Thanks. Nice seeing you fellas again. Couple of fine boys there.
Oh, thanks a lot. We think they are.
Of course, it won't be long before they'll be leaving us and getting married.
Yes, I suppose so. Well, I guess you're wondering why I never got married.
Well, no, not necessarily.
John, would you like some more coffee? Coffee?
No, thanks, Harriet. You know, there was a girl. In fact, there still is that I wanted to marry.
Oh, no kidding.
Mm-hmm. Her name's Mabel.
Mabel?
Oh, I don't think you've ever met her. She doesn't live in town. I've known her for many years. In fact, we almost got married. I'm afraid I got cold feet.
Oh, that's too bad.
I still get a letter from her every once in a while. She's a wonderful girl. You know, when I see a nice family like this and eat a good home-cooked meal, sometimes I'm sorry Mabel and I put it off.
Why don't you fellas go into the den and watch the fights? I'll bring some more coffee in there.
All right, thanks, Harriet.
Go ahead, John.
John?
Hi, this is Harriet. Yes, he did. Yeah, but it seems he's got a girlfriend. Yeah, well, I'll call you tomorrow. Goodbye, Kathy.
Oh, these are great.
Oh, this is the house Harriet and I lived in when we were first married.
Oh, that's real nice, Oz.
Somebody's at the door. Pardon me.
Hi, Oz.
Hi, Darb. How's everything going? Oh, just great. I think he's nibbling at the bait.
Fine, let's reel him in. What has Harriet sprung Kathy on him yet?
Well, Kathy's out. It seems he's got a girl named Mabel.
Good, we're halfway home.
Oh, yeah, don't rush things. You follow my lead. Come on in, Darb.
Well, thank you, Oz.
Look who's here, John.
Oh, hi,
Hi,
Darb.
John. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Sit down. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Darb?
Hash.
Yes, but I'll bet it had that wonderful sauce Sally always puts on it.
You mean ketchup?
Yeah, that delicious Waldorf ketchup sauce.
You know, Oz, I think you've about convinced me. I'm going to get married.
What'd you have for dinner, Oz?
Well, Harry... What did you say, John?
I said I'm going to get married.
Harriet, what?
John said he's going to get married. Well, that's great. Well, that's wonderful, John.
You're the one who convinced me, Oz. Why, this delightful home, wonderful family, devoted wife. Ah, this is the way a man should live. I didn't realize what I've been missing all these years.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Oz.
Congratulations.
You know, Ozzie was right a few minutes ago when he said Kodak dealers are offering you a wonderful chance to bring your picture taking up to date. This camera carnival is your opportunity to get a truly modern Kodak camera with all the latest advances by Kodak's camera engineers. This brand new Pony camera, for example, is really an amazing achievement. It's a full-fledged 35-millimeter camera. Yet the Pony actually makes color slides as easy to take as snapshots. There's just one exposure setting, and you're in business. You aim and shoot. And perhaps the most incredible thing of all about the Pony camera is its price. Only $26.75, or as little as $3 down. So why not bring your picture taking up to date? Visit your Kodak dealer and ask for one of the cameras Ozzie and Harriet use. They're made by Kodak, so you know they're good.
Well, hello, John.
Hi, Harriet.
Look who's here, the prospective bridegroom.
Well, good morning, John.
Hello, Oz.
Oh, how you feeling this morning?
Oh, pretty good.
Pretty good. You ought to feel great.
Oh, I did when I left here last night. I went home, wrote a long letter to Mabel, went out and mailed it, went to bed. I woke up this morning and started thinking about it.
Oh, that's where you made your big mistake.
That's understandable. You probably got thinking about the reception and the invitations and the church arrangements.
Oz, I wouldn't want a big wedding like that. I'd be happy with a nice, quiet little ceremony at home.
Well, if that's what you want, that's what you ought to have.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't we have the wedding right here in our house? We have plenty of room, don't we, Harriet?
Oh, sure, we have lots of room.
Well, thanks, Harriet, but I wouldn't want to put you in any trouble.
It wouldn't be any trouble at all. We'd be very if it's all right with you.
It's all right with me, I guess.
How do you think Mabel would like the idea?
Well, I don't think it'll make any difference to her.
Well, fine. Then all we have to do is set the date.
You think we should so soon?
Look, you decided to get married once before and got cold feet and backed out, right?
Twice.
Okay, you got cold feet twice. As your friend, I'm going to see to it you go through with it this time. Now, let's set the date right here and now.
Say, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't you get married on our wedding anniversary? It was a real lucky day for us.
Well, that sounds great. How about that?
Well, okay, if you say so.
Look, you just go home, relax, and don't worry about a thing. We'll take care of all the details.
Oz, this is so sudden.
Forget about it, will you? Let us do all the worrying.
Well, goodbye, Harriet.
Goodbye, John.
So long, John. Boy, we gotta watch out for this guy. He's starting to get cold feet again.
Well, don't look at me. That part's up to you and Durham.
Well, we'll take care of it. You know, it was a nice idea to have the wedding on our anniversary, but it doesn't give us much time.
No, October 9th is only a couple weeks away.
Wait a minute. October 9th? I thought our anniversary was on the 8th.
You did?
Oh, no. Of course, it's the 9th. Yeah, right.
You shouldn't have chickened out. It is the 8th.
Oh, that's the...
Flowers?
Harriet's taking care of those.
Caterer?
Harriet took care of that, too.
Don't forget we got to borrow some more chairs.
Oh, yeah, Harriet said she's going to take care of that.
Well, we sure did let ourselves in for a lot of work.
You're not kidding. Oh, what about the wedding invitations?
Oh, Sally's taking care of those. Say, what about the actual ceremony? Now, where's that going to take place?
Well, I thought the bride and groom would come down our stairway, and the actual ceremony would be in the living room. Say, why don't we rehearse the ceremony from beginning to end? We could stand in for the bride and groom, huh?
Okay, let's do it.
Come on, let's get this organized. Harriet, please, huh? Would you stand over here? Suppose you be me. You stand right here. Rick, come on, Rick, stop reading, will you, please? Suppose you're John. Now, you stand right over here. Harriet, you're me. Darb. Dave, you be the minister. You're right here. And there, Darb, you're Mabel.
No, I'm not. I'm supposed to be giving Mabel away.
Well, okay, then you can be me. All right, we got it straight. You're
making this thing awfully complicated. She's you.
No. Well, that's right. I'm you. No. Wait a minute. You're John. You're me. You're Mabel. I'm you, and David is the minister. All right. Now we walk down the stairs here, and I give you away.
Here's the bouquet, Mabel.
Oh, thank you, Oz.
Oz.
She's Oz.
You're all right, now. Here we come. Dee dum dee dum dee dee.
Hello, John.
No talking.
Dearly beloved, we
No, wait a second. No, John, you're over here next to Mabel.
Gee, I hope this isn't for real. I don't want to end up married to Mr. Darby.
I'm a very good provider.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here this afternoon to unite the Yellow Pages and the Central Phone Book.
I think this looks pretty good.
Looks pretty wild to me.
I think this is fine. Thanks a lot.
Oh, please, I haven't finished the ceremony.
Oh, I'm sorry.
By the authority vested in me by the telephone company, I now pronounce you hook and receiver.
Very good.
Hey, by the way, Oz, who is going to perform the ceremony?
Well, didn't you like the job I did?
Yes, it was fine, but I think we should have somebody who could make it a little more official. Huh?
Yeah, it might not last very long.
No.
Hey, here's an idea, Harriet. How about Reverend Russell, Dr. Russell?
Oh, that's a wonderful idea.
Who's he?
Oh, he's the minister who married your father and me.
I guess that was a little before our time.
Yeah, I guess it was. Do you think he'd want to drive all the way down here?
Well, I don't see why not. Look, I'd like to see him anyway. Why don't we drive up there and ask him? It'll only take us a couple of hours.
Oh, sure. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Before you go, you better put these in water. Come in.
Dr. Russell, there's someone to see you. Oh, show them in, Mary.
Hello, Dr. Russell.
Good afternoon.
We're the Nelsons. We haven't seen you for quite a few years.
Of course. Won't you sit down?
Oh, well,
Yes,
thank you.
We came to see you about a wedding.
Oh, splendid. Have you got the license?
No, we don't want to get married.
Oh, that's too bad. You look like you'd make such a nice couple.
Well, we are a nice couple. I mean, we are married. See, you married us 22 years ago.
Oh, why, of course. I thought I recognized you. You're Jack Wilson.
No, our name is Nelson.
Oh, that's right, Jack Nelson.
No, Ozzie Nelson.
Oh, why, of course. Now I remember.
Well, anyway, a friend of ours is getting married, and we wondered if you'd come down and officiate at the ceremony.
I'd love to. Has the date been set?
Well, yes.
Well, yes, we thought October 8th. That's the day we were married.
Oh, October 8th. Let's see now. Oh, that's an awfully busy day for me. I have a wedding scheduled for 12 o'clock. Couldn't you make it the next day?
Well, we were really counting on having it the 8th. That day's been so lucky for us.
See, we feel you gave us such a good start. That's why we'd like to have you officiate.
Well, perhaps you could make the wedding later in the day. Say around 4 o'clock. I could drive down and be there by then.
Well, yes, I think that would be
That
perfect.
sounds just fine.
Then it's all settled.
Well, fine. We'll see you October the 8th at 4 o'clock.
Just a moment. I didn't get your address.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's perfectly all right.
It's my fault.
I guess we all get a little absent-minded as the years go by.
There we are.
Oh, the wedding's being held at the Nelsons.
Yes, that's me.
Oh, of course. Well, I'll see you then October the 8th at 4 o'clock.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Russell.
Goodbye, Mr. Nelson. Goodbye, Mrs. Wilson.
Well, looks like we've got everything set. I'll tell you this much, you'll have a heck of a job backing out this time.
Sure, boy, we sure wrapped this one up, didn't we?
Here he is. If he starts to panic, leave everything to me.
Okay.
Hiya, John. Come on.
Oh,
in.
hi.
Hi, John.
Hi, Darv.
Come on over and sit down.
Thanks. What do you want to talk to me about, Oz?
Well, John, it's all set for October the 8th.
What about October the 8th?
Well, that's the day you're getting married, John, old boy.
It is.
Well, sure, don't you remember? We told you, the 8th, our wedding anniversary.
Oz, you better get in the smelling salts. He looks a little pale to me.
The 8th is only a few days away. Why didn't you remind me or something?
Well, we didn't tell you till the last minute because we didn't want you to worry about anything.
Oz, I'm not worried, except for one thing.
What's that?
Who am I going to marry?
Are you kidding? Mabel.
Well, that would be a little hard to do. She's been happily married for 12 years and has 3 children.
3 children?
Children?
She's married to some fellow named Jack Wilson.
Jack Wilson?
Jack Wilson?
I don't get it.
Well, what was all that stuff about writing to her?
I do write to her quite often. We've been real good friends. Well, that probably wouldn't have been possible if we were married.
We talked about you getting married on our anniversary. You agreed to it.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was so soon. I haven't even got a girl. I thought if I had enough time, I might find one.
Well, you've still got a few days. Couldn't you propose to somebody? Well, I'm just trying to be helpful.
I don't know what to say.
Well, I'll say something. You fellows have had your chance. Now we girls are going to take over. The wedding is set. The arrangements have all been made, and the minister is coming. At 4 o'clock on October the 8th, we're going to have a wedding.
Hi, John.
Are you nervous?
Oh, a little bit. How about you?
Oh, I feel fine.
Well, I gotta hand it to you.
Gosh, Oz, doesn't she look beautiful?
Oh, yes, beautiful.
is indeed a happy occasion. 22 years ago, it was my pleasure to unite this couple in holy wedlock. Now today, on their wedding anniversary, we are going to repeat the ceremony in the presence of their children and their friends. I'm sure that their next 22 years will be just as happy. Dearly beloved,
Here, try this.
Why, thank you. It was such a beautiful wedding.
It certainly was. I've been to a lot of weddings, but this is the first one that made me really want to get married.
I know just what you mean.
Permit me to introduce myself. My name's John Archer. Are you a friend of the Nelsons?
Yes, I am. My name is Kathy Collins.
How do you do? Is anyone giving you a lift home?
No.
I'd be delighted, may I?
Well, thank you.
Kathy, that's a very pretty name.
Thank you, John.
I wonder why Harriet never introduced me to you.
Now, here's Ozzie with news about Big as Life pictures.
Say, do you know what this is? It's a Kodak 35mm color slide. It's not very big, is it? Only 2 inches by 2 inches. And yet, when you project it on a home screen, you get color pictures as big as life. Now, Kodak has many fine color slide cameras in a wide range of prices. Here's one I like especially. The new Kodak Signet 50 camera. It has a built-in photoelectric light meter that takes all the guesswork out of exposure. You just aim it at your subject, and it tells you how much light there is or isn't. It's just like having an expert photographer showing you which setting to use.
The Kodak Signet 50 camera, complete with flash holder, costs just $82.50, or as little as $8.50 down. Why not get one this week at your dealer's Kodak Camera Carnival?
Ozzie&Harriet are brought to you on film by Eastman Kodak Company, whose complete line of cameras, projectors, and film is designed to meet every picture-taking need. Remember, if it's made by Kodak, you know it's good.
Harriet and I want to thank the readers of TV Radio Mirror for voting us their favorite television husband and wife team again. Oh, by the way, there's a nice story about us in the current issue of TV Radio Mirror. I think you'll like it.
This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.